Good morning, Britain. In the next few hours, Donald Trump will turn himself into the authorities in New York as he prepares to face more than 30 criminal charges. The charges relate to an alleged hush money payment made to an adult film star, Stormy Daniels, days before the 2016 presidential election.
It marks the start of what will be a dramatic and divisive chapter in Donald Trump's political career when he becomes the first former president of the United States to be charged with multiple serious offences.
Growing anger over the refusal to attend court by the killer of 9-year-old Olivia Pratt-Korbel, and it's prompting demands for an urgent change in the law.
Amir Khan says he feared his kids would grow up without a dad while being robbed at gunpoint. The boxing champ joins us to explain why he's permanently moving to Dubai as he feels the UK is no longer safe.
The Shock new documentary that exposes the scale of Britain's vaping epidemic, with colourful packaging and sweet flavours said to be attracting underage teenage vapers in their millions.
£8 million has been set aside to offer every public body a free portrait of the King. Is that a good use of taxpayer money amid a cost of living crisis? Get in touch with your thoughts on that. We're debating that after 7.
He said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they just underwater.
And Busted are back. The noughties pop icons join us with news of a brand new tour that celebrates 20 years of chart-topping music. We've got Matt, we've got James, we've got Charlie. They're all live in the studio right here after 8 o'clock.
And it's a chilly but bright start for most. However, up towards the north and west, it will start to cloud over as we head through today with the possibility of some rain a bit later. All that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Tuesday, 4th of April, 2023. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Kate Garraway and Richard Madeley.
Morning. Morning. Just gone 6 o'clock this morning. Welcome to the programme. Shocking scenes in court yesterday.
Well, I've got to, you know, we often have a bit of a giggle at the top of the show here, but just to be serious at the opening for once, I really do think that we have to have a change in the law to get people, like scumbags like Thomas Cashman, into the court to hear the sentence that's been passed down. Because
so the sentence was passed yesterday.
But he was sitting down in the cells.
He refused to
come
his
up.
cells.
Yeah.
But, and therefore, I guess you could argue that the family didn't have the chance to sort of look him in the eye as sentence was passed,
Yeah.
and he didn't have the moment of realisation.
Well, the thing
publicly.
is, if people like him, if criminals have to be in court for the entire trial, for the prosecution case, obviously the defence case, why are they allowed not to come into the court when the whole point of the trial has reached its apex? Why aren't they made to come in? Either actually dragged in by the scruff of their neck if necessary, or, as one newspaper suggests today, you have an automatic adding to the tariff, so that if they don't appear in court, it's an extra 10% on the jail sentence. So that would get them up into the dock.
Yeah, well, look, we're going to talk about that a bit later on. I bet you've got thoughts on it as well, haven't you?
Yeah, let us know.
In terms of just how you felt. Lots of calls on Dominic Raab to take action, not dissimilar to those things that you were calling to. Someone who is going to be in the dock today, in the next few hours, former US President Donald Trump. He's going to turn himself into law enforcement authorities in New York. He will be arrested, have what we think of as a mugshot photo taken, then have his fingerprints recorded and be required to give a sample of his DNA.
Yeah, they call it the arraignment in America. He's then going to be taken to court where he'll be read his full list of charges, all the things he's accused of officially, and they're expected, some of them, to carry a possible prison sentence if he's found guilty. And then, of course, he would be asked to make a plea, guilty or not guilty. We know what he's going to say. It'll be the first time ever in US history that a former president has actually been charged with a criminal offence. Our North American correspondent, Noel Phillips, is at Trump Towers. Is he going to get any special treatment at all, Noel, do we know?